Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Hermitcraft Season 5 with me, FalseSymmetry. Look at that! Oh my goodness, I am loving being prepared at the beginning of an episode. It makes my life so much easier because if I can't record straight away, it means I can prep my stuff, get it all together, and be ready to roll. Because today we're actually gonna get straight on with things, I'm not even gonna stop to do anything else. I'm not even gonna stop to look at anything. No, I lie. I'm actually gonna look straight back at this that we built last episode. If you missed last episode, then be sure to go and watch it. We built the interior for the church, but I have been thinking about changes. Now, this episode hasn't gone out just yet. Midway through this episode recording, I will have the video up and we'll have a look at the comments and see what you guys say. These are the ones I want. But in the meantime, I actually had an idea about possibly getting some friends in here. Now, let me quickly put these other shock boxes down. We're going to need these guys over here. I'm probably making a bit of a mess with the shock boxes currently, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. Only Azuma has noticed so far because obviously he's a neighbour of mine. But I've got a feeling that if I remember correctly, let's put a light down. We cannot see a thing right now. But if I remember correctly, let's quickly move that over as well. Let's plonk the little flower. Oh, I can't put it there. It's a chair. I'm stupid. There you go. Little flower. That somehow has survived. Everything else is dead, by the way. Look, that one's dead. That one over there is dead. It's all dead. Everything's dead. Saying that, the area is pretty dead. We are actually lacking something in which I am going to add, hopefully in my live stream in just a minute. I'm going to be live in, I don't know, an hour or two, and I wanted to get on with something and in mid-episode and see what you guys think. And that is doing this. Now, the reason I'm doing that is so that I can get out of here, but mobs can't. Now, I'm hoping I'm correct in remembering this. I think I did it in, is it the last season? Oh, how am I going to do this one, though? Because that is like, I'm going to have to put it there, I guess. I might also put one here. I think mobs can't actually get through this area if I do this with it. So I'm going to guess they won't be able to walk on these carpets. I'm hoping so, because what I'm going to do is try being the operative word, try and get myself some friends. Oh, this does mean I'm going to have to block off this, though, doesn't it? That's not going to block it off. I guess I need to find another fence post. But yes, I want to get some villagers in here. Villagers that will be pirates. Saying that, how do I make them look like pirates? Is there any pirate-y thing in the game? Can I give them a gold chest plate or something? I don't really know. That's something I'm going to have to think about. But anyway, I can't give them chest plates. Stupid false. You can't give villagers chest plates, you numpty. What are you doing? Anyway, yeah, I'm going to add those guys to this once it's all safe and sound. And, yeah, that was what I'll be doing in my live stream in just a minute. During this video, however, we are going to be working out here, right by where, obviously, I put these. Bit of a clue. There's going to be the sound of running water throughout this video, so, everybody take a little break beforehand, because we're just going to be able to hear the water constantly throughout today's video, because I'm going to be working around this, because last episode, it looks pretty naff. It looks pretty naff, and I'm sure you guys in the comments will be like, oh my goodness, false, it looks terrible. But I'm going to prove you guys wrong. It is going to start looking fantastic. At least I'm hoping so. I'm sort of tooting my own horn a little bit here in saying it will look fantastic. But we're going to start straight away and get some cobblestone mixed in here, because currently, obviously, being stone, it's not looking pretty fantastic at all. Like mistakes were made. This is sort of looking like, I don't even know, like really, really fake rockery. That someone's come along and used like some really bad materials. But even adding just a little bit of texture right here with the cobblestone has started to make the difference a little bit. Like, you see that? So that's a little bit of texture going on. We need to get rid of some of these little blocks here and make them stone as well. In fact, I might actually make the underneath as well, stone and cobblestone. Now, the reason I'm using only these two blocks, one, the smooth stone looks pretty good and also works with a man-made idea. The cobblestone, however, has slabs and stairs. So we can do things like adding detail, adding like little bits like that, adding bits like this, where it extends the rockery, but kind of makes it flow nicely, because it's very, very blocky right now. So that's what I'm going to do for the next, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, sorting out the rockery. And then we're going to go on to the detail afterwards. And I don't really know what else we're going to do this episode. Maybe we'll have time to do some trees. I've sort of marked out different tree stumps here and there with some spruce wood, but alas, I need some more of that. So that's another thing I'll do in my live stream. Chop some trees down. Well, a long live stream later, and I got it done. Look at this. I even did a little bit of extra, did a little bit of grass, did a little bit of sugarcane here and there as well. And overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks good without going too over the top. I am also going to be building a tree there, so it'll look a little bit more overgrown. And we were discussing putting a willow tree right here. So, don't know if I'll get that done this episode. I don't really want to rush a custom tree design, because honestly, they take me a while. I'm not very good at custom trees. I did originally have these ones down, but I don't know how down I have that design now. It's been a long, long while since I built them. We also, however, tried and attempted, I really, really tried my best. Oh, we need some string in here, man. We need some string in here. I tried my best to get myself some villagers, some zombie villagers. But honestly, I went out for like 4 or 5 nights while it was dark. And honestly, I could not find any. I think it might have possibly been because DocM was on the server, and therefore he was possibly AFK, and therefore, I don't know, it basically meant that there was nothing. There was nothing. It was so unlucky, it was unreal. So let's put that up there. I did, however, get on with this, though, which is looking cool. So I've now decided that what this staircase is going to be, it's going to go all the way down. There's going to be a room in there, which I haven't decided upon, and if we go back around again, there's another room in here. This is going to be where the possible dungeon will be in the future. So yeah, I mentioned that in last episode, or this episode, I can't remember, last episode I think. And yeah, if you design a dungeon, it will go down there. So pretty excited about all that. But anyway, I think I might work on some more of this. You might be thinking, False, how on earth can you add anything else to this? And I'm going to show you. There has been something that you may or may not have noticed over there. I think I did show it. But I added a little bit of some wheat around the place. Now, originally that was just because I wanted to collect wheat. And I didn't have a farm yet. In fact, saying that, we should probably build a farm in this episode. That might be a good idea. Sort of a random episode where I build lots of different things. But hey, I don't mind those. I don't mind random episodes. Do you guys mind random episodes? I kind of like it where I work on those little projects. Because then I get things done that take a lot of time, but I do them in like little chunks. So yeah, I'm gonna add some wheat there, as if like these houses have almost kind of gone, oh my goodness, we're so close to this water, we might as well use it as a cheap way of farming and stuff like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the same up here as well, and I think crops are gonna be one of them sort of things that are in probably every district in some way or another. I thought that was the ground. No, that's just a path block. So I'm going to sort of grow this a little bit, although I do need some bones. Saying that, I might go, I do need to AFK tonight over at Python's, I think, or for a little while, just to get some bones, because I'm running so low on bone meal, like this might be some of my last. But yeah, look how much detail that gives it without even being too much effort. Look at that. So, so cool. I don't know much about that stone over there. It looks a little bit flat currently, but yeah, I'm starting to like this. I think it's starting to look pretty snazzy. So speaking of farm, I've just done my research, and oh my goodness, there are some nano farms out there. Now, with the help of my patrons, they gave me the link to the correct and an updated version almost. I think it's an updated version of Impulse's design for a nano farm. I'll put the link in the description. I didn't quite catch the channel name, so thank you to the person that made the tutorial, but the tutorial will be down below. Where am I going? I'm having a tour through the houses. Look, guys, these look lovely, and these look lovely, and now we're heading down here, because this is where I think I'm going to put it, because look, we've got the pumpkin and melon farm in here, which seems to be doing pretty well, and then we've got the sugarcane bottom part of the farm down here, and then we've got this space here that I'd always wanted to work with, but I never got around to it. Now, this is currently even, which is not helpful, because nano farms, if you have seen them before, they are odd. So that there should make it so that we can have possibly a nano farm here. That ceiling is not something I expected to have issues with, so I'm hoping, let me dig it out. Okay, so we're going to have possibly a bit of an issue with having it open, but looking at this terrain, I can build this a bit higher if I want to, without any issues. Yeah, we can fit one in there. It's a good thing I've got everything on me. I think what I'm going to do, I don't know why I put that down. Get out of here. We're going to start building this thing. Now, I'm going to try and do it as if, like, I know how to build this thing. I watched the tutorial once. I saw the design, and I'm going to hope... I don't know why I'm putting floor down. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to hope that I got it correct. Now, if I remember correctly, one needs to go right... That's wrong block. Observer goes... No, wrong block. Observer goes there, right? Okay. Okay. Then an observer goes on top. And then we have... This might get noisy, though. Apologies if it does. Let's get the 3 dispensers in place. No, that's the wrong place. Didn't jump there. And then here is where we need the dirt, because that's obviously, this here is the little area that I stand on. I might need to put slabs down. You stand on and right click. Here, I think, oh, actually, you know what? We're going to be fancy here. We're going to be fancy. Actually, wait a second. Oh, I've got my fortune pickaxe on me. Dang it, I need stone. Okay, let me go get some stone and my silk touch back, because this is going to annoy me otherwise. That is what happens when you have to dig up some quartz mid-episode. Yeah, to make this look a little bit nicer, I think what I'm going to do is plonk a little pillar there. Oh, there's 2 pillars there already. Okay, that evens it out a little bit. Because then we've got that there, and then there'll sort of be stone this side too. Right, let's put that there. Looks good. And then, I think in this one, this is where the water goes. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, this is where the trapdoor goes. Dude, I'm going to be so happy if I get this correct. Like, so happy. Don't think I need a block on top of that. I can't remember. Maybe? It's going to be noisy, though, and I need more redstone than 1. Although, the design does show that you need more than 1 redstone, even though the guy, I think, lists that you only need 1. So that's why I've only got 1. I'm blaming the guy in this tutorial. Wouldn't be me, guys. Wouldn't be me that's made the mistake. I mean, of course not. I'm a redstone pro, you know. Whew, okay, finally I could turn my volume up without having loads and loads of clicking. My goodness. That's the problem with the redstone, is that it starts going off and it makes an awful lot of noise. Saying that, let's turn it back down, because I'm going to test this thing out. I'm going to hoe the ground there, and guess who didn't bring seeds with her? Yeah! Clever False. Let's go back again. Dang it. Okay, seeds gathered. There you go. Put it down there. I haven't got any, bone meal, that's sort of the problem though. But yeah, this looks good. We can stand there. Let's get rid of that one. And, you know what? I've got an idea. So after a 3rd and final trip back, I am ready. This thing is going to look great. I've got ideas. Okay, so, hoe goes in there. That is there. So that if this thing ever loses its, whatchamacallit? I don't know what to call it. The fact that it's like that. You know, we've got one there. Doesn't really need to be there, but it's sort of a good idea, because I keep losing it in my storage system up there, so it's somewhere else. That, and because I was thinking about these little areas here, I was like, I need to put some sort of design in here. I think, instead, what might be better is, because it's really, really dark in here, let's add some lighting, like so, but also, let's add storage, because we obviously need to keep wheat somewhere, and carrots and potatoes and anything else we use the farm with, and this will be a really, really good way, because again, it doesn't get lost in my storage, in my main storage area, but it isn't really helpful over there, because obviously I'm not really doing anything with it. So, there we go, look at that, that looks pretty cool, really snazzy, I like it a lot. I would use a trapdoor as part of the design if I knew where to put them, but currently I don't think there's anything else I can do. For now, though, I think I'm going to go grab a little bit of bone meal, put them in here, and check that this thing works, because I guess you don't know until you've tried it. I think it does. I'm 99.9% sure it does, but, you know, just in case. And to do that, in fact, why not maybe head to, like, pythons or something, maybe? I think he's got a skeleton farm that I may or may not have left bones at when I was last there. I do not remember, but he's only just over here, so it won't take that long to get there. Moment of truth, guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, and possibly 4 I don't need 4. I only need 3. I'm stupid. I cannot apparently count. That is apparently what we need to work on, not nano farms apparently. Because I think... Is this thing working? There's wheat appearing, right? It's very clicky right now, but I've got it! Guys! Oh my goodness. It's quite slow though. Maybe that's a lag on the server. There are a few people on. But dude, we've got it working. I finally did it, guys. I did it. I made a nano farm. It's so helpful. Yay! I'm so excited. And look, I have wheat. I have wheat. And lots of seeds. I can make hay bales for decoration. I can add lots of wheat everywhere. I don't have to like keep manually coming over to the river over here to dig up all this, because actually I quite like this. I think I'm going to keep some of this for decor reasons. And yeah, it will save me manually collecting that all the time when I want a hay bale. Yay, finally I don't have to worry about that. Perfect. Oh, that and breeding animals. That's a big thing as well. I need to do some breeding of some animals. Okay, only a couple things left to do over here, and I've just come up with a brilliant idea. My camera cam was on, and it was looking over here at this portal. Now, I wasn't really sure what to do with this, but then I was like, you know what? I've already got one portal over there, behind there, that looks like a giant rock. Why not just make this a giant rock as well? Because then, what we can do along this coastline here, I mean, it will take a lot longer than this episode. I'll have to, you know, do it in live stream again. But what if I make this whole like thing like a rockery sort of thing, and it like, you know, some rocks maybe out in there. The only thing with rocks being outside is they have to be spawn proof, because obviously I guess over here it's not Mushroom Island anymore. Oh no, it is! Dude, it actually goes quite far out. Okay, that is good news for us then. We can make some rocks. And that also referenced nicely last season a little bit. You know, right at the end I built some rocks out in the ocean alongside the path of my like modern build sort of donut-y thing in the ocean. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So it will reference that a little bit, and hopefully it'll look cool. So let's grab some blocks and let's sort of get the shape going. I hate standing near portals though, to be honest, because honestly they make so much noise. It is ridiculous sometimes, and it just gets really annoying. So annoying, just as annoying as that does. So let's sort of like cover it over. Let's kind of get it to where we wanna have it. We wanna have it about there, a little bit hidden. You know, want the stone to go into the ground a little bit, like so. You know, come out here. Definitely has to come out on those obsidian blocks. That's the only problem with the portals is you've got to hide them pretty well. If you want everything hidden nicely, you'll have a little bit of a glow coming from there. I'm not hating that shape completely. It's not great. But again, I think once it's merged into the terrain around it, which I don't even know if I'm going to start it today, it's sort of daunting right now, and I've got a lot of editing and stuff to get on with. So, I don't know. I'm going to try and make this look pretty, and when I get back, we will work on a few other little touches here and there. But I think overall, this definitely is starting to take shape, this place. It's definitely looking cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Final touches with the rest of the time left I have for today's episode, and honestly, I really like this. And also, by the way, I think that this is probably the best combination. I'm going to put it out there, okay? The best combination for a custom flooring, okay? We need to go somewhere where it's probably more obvious, because it isn't super obvious over here, because I haven't quite finished it. But I guess here's not too bad. So grass, green concrete powder, and green concrete. Crushed dirt, and an occasional path, and that for me, like, it just works. It just works, because this looks a little bit too bland at the moment. These are quite dark, but the middle block is the green concrete, and it sort of, for me at least, saves it. It kind of looks, dude, it just looks so good. I'm like really happy with it. I remember trying a whole bunch of different things out and just not liking it, and as soon as I build it on here, I think it looks pretty amazing. So I've been doing a little bit of this, but not too much. I don't want to do the whole place just yet. Need to be careful with the concrete powder, because it will turn into concrete if I put it next to the water. But the view from up here is pretty great. I think there's one last thing I want to do, and that is build a tree. I was going to start and build all these ones, but I mean, it just takes a while, and I need to relearn how to like build trees a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this one right here, and then we will take one last look, and if there's anything you guys think I've missed or anything like that, let me know down below as always. But yeah, let's see if we can still build trees. I don't know if I've lost I've lost the knack. I've probably lost the knack to do it. Dang it. Okay, for real now, the last look at the place. Now, it is dark, so hopefully you guys can see this clearly on YouTube. I'm not sure exactly how this will look. It's sort of lit up, like the portal gives out light and stuff. But here we go. So this is the new path. I've moved the door for this house over to this side because it's a much better entrance than here, where I wanted to put that. That is a signpost. I thought it'd be so cool. Now, here I actually wanted to put, instead of church, I wanted it to have like a strike through, but the signs don't work the same as books in Minecraft, in that you can't use the codes to change colour and things like that. So that would have had that church crossed out and then like pirate base or something, because obviously they've taken over. Instead, I've written pirate camp there to remind me that this area all the way along the coast here not only will have rocks, but might have little kind of areas for pirates to kind of live in, as well as the living quarters that I built in there in the last episode. But yes, the portal is looking really cool. I don't even mind the dirt behind here. I didn't even think about that, but I might change that for stone in a bit. I've got some rocks over here. We've obviously got loads of shock boxes everywhere. You have to ignore those. I need them here just for while I'm building the rest. The little touches, the rocks and stuff. And yeah, so we've got that lake there to the left. We've got the waterfall to the left as well. And then obviously the lake up here as well. And there we go. There's the tree. I think it was pretty good. I think I could make it a little bit chunkier at the bottom. A little bit chunkier at the bottom, perhaps. Because it isn't that chunky. But I think overall, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. It's better to get the shape right and then like add detail and like make it chunkier in places where you want it to be chunkier. And I think it generally works pretty well. Like if you can get a sort of shape like that, if you do stuff like this, there you go. I think that was probably enough leaves, and that should look a little bit chunkier at the bottom, just so it's not tall and thin. Looks a bit more like a Christmas tree, which would be nice, because then at Christmas I can turn it into a Christmas tree for the people that possibly might live there. Anyway, that is sadly it for this episode, guys. I haven't quite, made everything look perfect up here, but we'll work on that at other times. But anyway, that is sadly it for this episode, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.